foot on my neck, right? And Scott, right? You know what's so crazy about it, man? Because I looked at the name Scott King, right? Is that your name itself?
Yeah, that's my family name is Scott.
Right.
So
Right.
King is just like, you know what I mean? I just put the King in it because I just felt like every man should go superior. So that's the reason I put it together. But, you know what I mean? My rap name used to be Q the Kid before that.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? The Q the Kid really didn't have no meaning, you know what I mean? So I just said, let me change it to something that has some meaning, and I had a story behind it.
Right, and then this and I was going to rewind that, right?
Yeah.
When individuals see you now, Q the Kid, it's crazy,
right?
Because at the time, I was doing the DVDs, heavy, the crack DVDs, Hood Life.
Oh yeah, you know what else?
Yeah. I put out 25 DVDs, man. You know what I mean? 14-year time frame. But I was at you. You dig what I'm saying? Let's take it from then. You dig what I'm saying? And then show the transition.
Right.
Not only just the art of the music itself or whatever, but the growth in you. You dig what I'm saying? From the name Q the Kid to where you come, talk to me about it.
I mean,
Q the Kid.
Q the Kid from Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Right.
Right. I mean, a lot of people get it mixed together. I live in Atlanta.
Right.
So I think I'm not from Atlanta.
And that's what,
Brooklyn, New York. So you know what I mean? I was messing with Chris Lighty at the time back in the days. A lot of people don't even know that. Like me and Chris like family.
Right.
He was basically going to try to help manage the situation.
Right.
So you know what I mean? I started messing with Jermaine and Priest. But I went to Atlanta. I did the Drumline soundtrack.
Right.
So I went to the Drumline movie. And I was messing with Jermaine, and then Jermaine came to with this situation with Procter & Gamble.
Right.
Where it was like a $10 million deal. So you know what I mean? He told me about the situation. He was like, yo, you wanna get on it? And I was like, oh, it's like no artist could deny the situation.
Right.
He had $10 million marketing, so you couldn't knock that. So we went to Def Jam, and that's when the trends, it started with the Q the Kid situation. We got up there, and then a lot of situations just went downhill.
Right.
With some other stuff.
But Q, and I asked that because because everything is so viral based, the name was out there.
Right.
You constantly see a pic, you know what I mean? You see this, you see the video, you get sort of a brief synopsis of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a lot of it may be tainted because we're thinking ATL based, you know what I'm saying? So you give us that. You there, right? You get that feeling, you like, When it started dropping, where did you go? Where did you go personally as an artist? Did the frustration begin?
Oh, nah. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta understand, like, being an artist that being in the industry, I know how the game goes.
Right.
So it really didn't bother me. Like, most artists probably would have just been like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing this shit.
Right.
But I just knew my talent, I knew the work, so I was like, you know what, there's other avenues and there's other ways to take. You know what I mean? I just got my own little lab, got in the studio, and I just started grinding.
So you invested in yourself?
Right, yeah. I got a studio in my house. I mix and master my own shit. I don't want no help.
But did that forge it? Did that tell? Because once again, you get in that situation, you're in limelight, you get a nice piece of change or whatever. You, bam! You know what I mean? This happens. You become frustrated. Some dudes go to the streets. Some dudes say, you know what, man, I'm going to that 9 to 5. But I want to ask this: do you like it or do you love it?
I mean, I love the hip hop. But I don't like the
politics aspect of it.
Politics is a different ball game because at the end of the day, it's different than how it was back in the days when everybody was coming up.
Right.
It's like when back in the day, DJs used to love the record.
Right.
And they're gonna play the record. Now DJs gonna play your record just because you give a little cash in their pocket. I'm mad that's gonna be trash.
Right.
So like that's why this stuff that I hate. It's like I'm over networking now. You know what I mean? But it's still a network thing because you have the network. But it's feel like I'm doing too much now, you know what I mean?
But do you think that it's a rebirth for you?
I mean, yeah, it's a rebirth because the whole new Scott King, everything. So it's like, because the people that don't know that I was Q the Kid never knew. So now when they hear it, they be like, oh shit, son, nice.
Right.
So not knowing that I've been doing this, you know what I mean? So,
but the crazy shit is done, and I'm gonna keep it 100.
Right.
So Benny sends me that, right? So I got a slew of different things going on. So I see Scott King, right? I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Usually times I freestyle with interviews. So I look at it, all right, Benny with I got him, type of shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna do it on camera. We
brush
all
off.
right, Benny, I got you. Benny, keep a foot on your neck. Nah, I got this day to run. So boom. So when I see you, I'm cool about it. You know what I mean? Oh shit, that's cute. But then I was a little, a bit reluctant to say. You dig what I'm saying? Until you said it, so I'll play into it or whatever. So now, Scott King. Tell me about Scott King.
I mean, Scott King is just, right now I'm working with Drummer Boy. platinum drum boy. So I'm in the studio grinding, and I tell a lot of people, like, my story is me. I try to tell my story in my music. So if you listen to my music, you'll know me without even before you even know me. And I just think that a lot of artists don't do that. And I feel like if you're telling people your story, it's a million, billion, probably people that's doing the same stuff that you got going on in your life.
Right.
And I feel like that's what more needs to be out. And that's my story. So it's another thing that's harder for me because I'm not doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, but check it. Yeah. What I'm saying is now that you go for this, because it's like a metamorphosis where you go from this. Did you give it massive thought to say I'm a relinquish ties with Cutie Kid because that became a brand?
Right, I know. I mean, it was something that I didn't really want to break away from. But so now at the end of the day, I still coincide myself. Like, Scott King formerly known as Cutie Kid. So people don't forget the situation.
Right.
So I can't just go like, oh, I'm Scott King today, and it's going to not work. Right. So I try to brand myself plus with the other name and try to keep it together.
Was it a team effort? Because at this current moment,
it wasn't a really team. My grandmother had passed away, and my grandma was like a big supporter of my whole situation. And my grandmother's last name is Scott.
Right.
So like, I was like, you know what? She always wanted me to do this, so I might as well carry the name on because this is what she wanted. So that's what I did. That's why I took a break from the situation. After that gym shit, I really just slowed down because I was like, it's like there was so much going on. I had a kid at the time. My grandmother passed away.
Right.
And it was like, so I just didn't want to have the name no more because I just felt like it was politics with the name.
Right.
Every time I would go to situations like they'd be like, oh, yo, you the one that was with Christian. Yo, what happened?
Right.
I just wanted to branch away and start over and just do my own thing. Something new, something fresh.
But the crazy thing is, so now it's not as if it's 5 years went by. It was just a few years. From then to now, has it changed tremendously?
Yeah, because it's certain, like I said, people that don't know now when they hear, they say, oh shit, homie, so now the crazy thing, I gained more respect from a lot of other people that I was doing back in the day.
Right.
So it was crazy just how it happened. So I was like, it's probably God given, God was supposed to be that way.
Right.
So I just can't. I just let it be.
Are you looking for a label? Are you looking for a label situation, or are you looking to go independent?
I'd rather go independent because I just feel like, at the end of the day, the label situation right now ain't even that. Right, where it used to be.
Right.
And everybody nowadays is doing it independent.
Right.
You could do it independent and then get you a distribution deal as long as you build up the bar.
Right.
So that's the best way to do it, I think. As far as going to a label as an artist, I can't do that.
Right.
I gotta go as my company, King's Council / Def Jam / Atlantic. And that's what a lot of artists are like. Don't try to put yourself on the label as just an artist.
Right.
You have to be an entity on that.
Right.
So that's how I'm moving.
So a lot of what you acquired was the business aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? So that transition was a great.
Yeah, I was big on a lot of stuff. Like I always wanted to know what my money was on.
Of course,
they was tripping me. Like when they spit, I was like, well, what was that for? Like I remember one day they had me in a cab, like just going around Brooklyn, $100 an hour, and I'm like, yo, I don't need that. I said, go get me a rental.
Right.
So I went and got me a rental. They had me in a hotel for days. It was $8,000 in bill. You know what I mean? I went and got me a corporate apartment. But that's stuff that artists wouldn't think about. Of course. And that's what you got to look at it because that money you got to remember you have to recoup that bread.
Yeah, but
I don't know. So when you in that negative, that bread, that's just gonna be on your name for the rest of your life.
And the crazy thing about it is that you caught sort of the tail end of the distribution, the allocation of money. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of artists that are coming in the game right now, they're not getting that.
Yeah.
So you were able to say, you know what, I'm gonna soak up G. I'm not gonna take advantage of it because I realize that if I don't pop, you know what I mean? I'm in a situation.
Right. That's what you gotta think about. You gotta think about the market. This shit could come and it could go. That's my situation. How I think about it.
Right.
Like this shit could come and go, just like it did with this situation.
Right.
So you know what I mean? I was able to stack up this little bread and put it to the side because I was never into. I could have with that situation. I could have went and bought me a Bentley.
Yeah.
I had good money. So you know what I mean? I could have went and did that, but I went and bought me a little car that I know I can pay for.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like you know what I mean? I had it, it looked good, put some rims on it.
Yeah, it was good. I was still reasonable in the aspect of doing what I do.
Right. I was able to buy because I was doing a lot of real estate for a minute, so I was buying houses in Atlanta.
There you go.
Trying to flip them. Yeah.
You taught it to make sense. Actually, you taught it to make sense, man. In closing, man, what is it that you want the world to know, man?
I mean, I just want the world to know. I mean, it's out there. Never give up on your dream, because I mean. I could have gave up on my dream a couple of years ago with that whole situation. So never give up on your dreams. Always be determined and stick to what you like, man. If you got a talent, show the world what your talent is. That's what I'm trying to do. You feel me?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, so in closing, man, this is what we do, man. I want to say, Q the Kid, formerly,
Yo, Scott King.
Scott King,
Yeah.
right, formerly known as Q the Kid, man. It was a great connection, man. I like the fact that you didn't come up here and give sort of surface information. You were able to eternally provide great information. You know what I mean? Where typically I interview people and they're in a situation and they lose a situation and they come back and they're like, so you like dogs, you are so dumbfounded.
Right.
I gotta erase the whole interview and shit, man. And just say,
A lot of people like, yo, what's up with you and JD? I mean, I don't hate homie. I mean, homie was doing his job. He gave me an opportunity. I can't.
What's your most popular social media site?
My Instagram and my Twitter,
which is what?
At Real Scott King, both of them at Real Scott King. Yeah.
Appreciate you, baby.
I appreciate it, man.
We gonna make it happen. She gonna make sure.